Indian economic development. Revision. So lesson number 2, MCQ part. MCQ part. Okay, good morning, my dear students. Good morning. No response. Anyway, today we will discuss about MCQs. Okay, chapter number 2. Okay, chapter number 2, bete. AP, good morning, bete. Only AP is there. Many are there. At least 3-4 candidates are there. So, VB, good morning. So let us start. Question number 1. Let us start question number 1. Okay. Question number 1. That is very simple question related to filling the blanks. So in 1950, filling the blanks was set up. So what was set up in 1950? With the filling the blanks as a chairperson. So planning commission was set up in 1950. In 1950, planning commission was set up, and whosoever was the prime minister of the country, okay, he or she would be the chairperson of the planning commission. Means whosoever was the prime minister, he or she was the chairperson of the planning commission, and planning commission was set up in 1950. And in 2015, it has been replaced by Niti Aayog. Okay, so 1st January 2015. So it was replaced by Niti Aayog. Okay. So what is the full form of Niti Aayog? Full form of Niti Aayog, or abbreviation of Niti. Please let me know. Niti Aayog, NITI. Okay. So it was set up in 2015, and full form National Institute for Transforming India. National Institute for T for Transforming, I for India. Transforming India. Okay. So this is also called think tank. Also called think tank. Think tank. Okay. This is also called think tank. Think. THINK. Think tank. So the responsibility of thinking, planning, okay, it is with the National Institute for Transforming India. Okay. Question number 2. So okay, now I will be reading the first question, and afterward 4 options. Okay, so you please let me know the right one. one of the common goals of 5-year plan is growth. What does growth imply? Okay, the common objective of planning commission, okay, 5-year plans, growth. So what does growth imply? First, large stock of productive capital. Second, large size of supporting services like transport and banking. Third, increase in the efficiency of productive capital and services. Last, all of the above. All of the above. The meaning of growth in the last 5-year plans. Okay, A, B, C or D, which is the correct one? A is related to the large stock of productive capital. Second, large size of supporting services like transport and banking. Third, increase in the efficiency of productive capital and services. Or fourth, all of these. So D, all of these is the correct answer. Question number 3. Question number 3. Okay. Bete, you may respond. You may respond, bete. Your answer may be right or wrong. That does not matter. Okay. But please answer it. And there you have to write A, B, C, D only. Question number 3. Okay. Which of the following is not a common goal of 5-year plan? Not the goal of 5-year plan. First, increase in the country's capacity to produce the output of goods and services. Second, adoption of new technology in the production of goods and services to increase output. Third, increase in the foreign reserves, foreign exchange reserves of the country. Do you think is the common goal of 5-year plan? Then fourth is reduction in the inequalities of in the distribution of income and wealth. So which is not the common goal of 5-year plan? Do you think this to increase in the foreign exchange reserves is the main objective of the government rather than increase in output, production, productivity, okay, and reducing the inequalities? Q4. Anyway. Question number 4, bete. Anyway. So there we had to match, okay. Match the following and choose the correct alternative. Match the following and choose the correct alternative. So 4 options, 4 versus 4. Okay. So column 1 and column 2. So Prime Minister. Okay. So Prime Minister. Okay. So straightforward, I am going to answer. He is the chairperson of Planning Commission. Okay. So matching chairperson of the Planning Commission, Prime Minister, PM. And GDP, the meaning of GDP, market value of all the final goods and services produced in economy in a accounting year. So the market value of those goods. The meaning of modernization. The meaning of modernization means adoption of new technology. Adoption of new technology is nothing but modernization. Then self-sufficiency. Okay. So in case of self-sufficient means avoiding the imports from rest of the world. Okay. And whatever we are importing, why not to produce same? Why not to produce the same in the domestic, okay, or within the economy? That is the meaning of your self-sufficiency. Okay. Okay. So wait for a while, bete. Okay. Next question number 4. Now question number 5 I will be the 4 options are there, so I will be reading the options. First question: first 7 5-year plans have importance of self-reliance because first 7 5-year plans, got it? First 7 5-year plans gave importance to self-reliance because it was considered a necessity in order to reduce our dependence on the foreign countries, especially for food. Okay. Second options: people who were recently freed from the foreign dominance should give importance to self-reliance. Third, it was fair that dependence on imported food, particularly or foreign technology or foreign capital, may make India dependent once again on them. Last options, all of the above. So why government of India focus on self-reliance for the last first 7 5 years plans? So first means that time we decided not to be dependent on other countries, means reduce how to reduce the dependence on other countries, particularly for food. Second, people who were recently freed from foreign foreign control, so let them free. Third, it was a fear if we will be more dependent, again there was a fear of that this country can be captured by the others, so let it free. Okay, be self-dependent. Okay, so let us produce domestic goods, okay, and provide services also. Next question: equity as a goal of the 5-year plans means equity as a goal of the 5-year plan means first, to ensure that the benefit of economic prosperity reach the poor section as well as rich people. Second, inequality in the distribution of wealth should be reduced. Inequalities should be reduced. That was the main objective of the equities. To reduce the inequalities between rich and poor. Second, ensure the benefit of economic growth, particular to the poor section of the society. So, means reduce the gap and main objective on the poor people. Okay, to give more opportunities to them. That was the main objective of equity. Next, MCQ. Just a year after independence, steps were taken to abolish intermediary and to make the tillers of the owner of the land. Okay, means 47 we got the independence. In 48, government of India decided that there should be no more role of zemindar or mediators. Means those who are the tiller of land, they should be the actual owner. Okay, owner of the land. Understood the question? The idea behind this move was, so what was the main idea behind this move? First, to reduce the concentration of land ownership in few hands. Second, the ownership of land would give incentive to the tiller to invest in making improvement. If incentive given to the tiller of the land, if money will be given to them, financial help will be given to them, automatically they will develop their land. Okay, they will invest on their land bete. Okay, so this is the main um, this was the main reason. Okay, once let what happened, those were tailored before the ownership right, so they had not any interest, they did not take means they simply exploit or use the soil, or we can say that piece of the land for their well-being. Means until unless you don't have any emotional attachment, or if it is not your land, you will not pay the attention. Okay, so why would you invest? Okay, if that land is not yours, once it is yours, you will invest definitely. So when investment will be there, like digging the wells, construction of canals, and then okay, making it plain, so automatically all these things will be there, so production will increase. So with this motto, Government of India abolished this system. Okay, and ownership right was given to the tiller of the land. Second, which of the following, next question, which of the following is not included in the land reforms? Not included in the land reforms. First, use of high yield variety seeds. Second, abolition of intermediaries. Third, change in the ownership of land holding. Change in the ownership of land holding and land ceiling. No, not included in the land reforms. Okay. So use of high yield variety seed was not included in the land reforms because it was the part of green revolution. Rest of the 3 points, abolition of intermediaries, then change in the ownership of land holdings and land ceiling, these were the part of land reforms. Land reforms. Next question is, the abolition of intermediaries meant for some filling the blanks. Okay, filling the blanks. Tenant came into, okay, filling the blanks. Tenants came into direct contact with the government, and they were thus freed from being exploited by the zemindars. So around 200 lakh tenants, okay, tenants came into direct contact with the government. Okay, so actually they were being exploited by the zemindars before it. Okay, before the system, means introduction of a zemindari system. Next question is, at independence, about filling the blanks of country's population was dependent on agriculture. So around 85. Next question is, independence okay, at independence, productivity in the agriculture sector was very low because the productivity in the agriculture sector was very low at the time of independence. What was the main reason? Okay, so four options are there: use of old technology, absence of required infrastructure, third, lack of irrigation facilities, and fourth, all of the above. So all these points are responsible. Okay, so means old technology, absence of required infrastructure, and lack of irrigation facilities. Okay. Next question is, which of the following is not a benefit of green revolution? Not the benefit, okay, of green revolution. First, increase in marketed surplus. Increase in market surpluses. Second, increase in the price of food grains. Buffer stock, and last point, self-sufficiency in food grains. In food grains. So which of the following is not a benefit of green revolution? Not a benefit of green revolution. Okay, so increase in the price is not the benefit. Otherwise, increase in marketed surplus means farmer has surplus output and they were able to sell in the market. Then increase in the buffer stock and self-sufficiency in the food grains. Next chapter, next question. Which of the following is not a limitation? Not a limitation of green revolution. Not a limitation of green revolution. First, it increased the inequalities between small and big farmers. Use of high yield variety seeds primarily benefited the wheat growing regions only. Third, high yield variety crops were also more prone to attack by pests, or all of the above. So answer is all of the above. Okay, not the limitation of green revolution. Next question. Which of the following was a step taken by the government to ensure that the green revolution benefits small farmers also? Oh, okay. So which of the following steps taken by the government? First, government provided loan at low cost or low rate of interest to the small farmers. Second, government provided subsidies. Third option, both. And fourth options, government reduced taxes on the agriculture goods. So the right answer is first, government provided loans at very low rate of interest. And second, government provided subsidies, okay, which directly benefited to the small farmers. Next question, okay. Arguments against subsidies. Argument against subsidies. First, MCQ. Huge burden on the agriculture finance, government finance. Second, does not benefit the target group. Does not benefit the target group. Third, fertilizer subsidies also benefit. Fertilizer subsidies also benefits the fertilizer industry. And fourth, all of the above. All of the above. So all the above, okay, these are the correct answer. Not all, it is a burden on the government finance, does not benefit the target group. Okay, against, these are the point against, or this subsidies. Fertilizer subsidy also benefit the fertilizer industries. Means the company which are making the fertilizer chemical, they also benefited. Next question is argument in the favor of subsidies. Argument in the favor of subsidies. To provide an incentive for adoption of new high yield variety technology by farmers. Yes, farmers in India continue to be risky because business is a vertically dependent on the monsoons. Okay, totally dependent on the monsoon. So subsidy should be given. Third, eliminating subsidies will increase the inequalities between rich and poor farmers. If subsidies will be eliminate. So with the elimination, burden will be more on the poor farmers, marginal and small farmers. Okay. So all of the above. Next question is, the 5-year plans place a lot of emphasis on industrial development. Okay, 5-year plans focus on the or emphasize on industrial development because economists have found that poor nation can progress only if they have good industrial sector. Second, industry provide employment which is more stable than the employment in agriculture. It promotes modernization and overall prosperity. And last, all of the above. Okay. So all of the above is the right answer with reference to industrializations. Okay. So industries led the poor country to develop, provide employment opportunities, and also promote modernizations. So these all these points are in the favor of we can industrialization of the economy. Next question is, the public sector was given a leading role. Public sector was given a leading role in the industrial development in India because first option, lack of capital with the private individual. Okay, because before independence, few entrepreneurs, few individual houses were there who had money, enough money. So that time, lack of capital with individual. Second, lack of incentives to invest in the major projects. Lack of incentives to invest in major projects. Major projects. Third, the policy of state controlling and commanding height of the economy. Height of the economy. So all of the above, right answer. All of the above is the right answer. Okay. So lack of capital that time and lack of incentive and policy of the state controlling and commanding height of the economy. Next question that is related to industrial policy resolution IPR 1956. So under the IPR, Industrial Policy Resolution 1956, the private sector was kept under the state. Okay, private sector was kept under the state control through licensing system. Through licensing system, no new industry was allowed unless a license was obtained from the government. If you want to set up the new industry, you had to get the license from the company. Even at existing industries had to, and those who were existing, they had to obtain license for expanding output or diversifying productions. If those were existing companies, if they want to set up one more units, expand their existing business or diversifying, even then they have to get the license from the government. Okay. So the objective of such policy was, and what was the objective of this policy? First, promote regional equalities. Second, ensure that output produced does not exceed what economy required. Ensure that output produced does not exceed what economy is required. Means they had the fear that output may be more, supply may be more than the demand. Third, both A and B. Or fourth option is there, to ensure that private sector enterprises do not grow at the faster pace than the public. So first two are the right. Third option is correct. Okay. What was the main objective? To promote regional equalities, and second, to make the balance between or equilibrium between supply and demand. That demand should not be more than supply should not be more than the demand. Next question is, how did the government promote and protect small scale industries, SSIs, small scale industries? First, production of number of product was reserved for the certain product was reserved for the small scale industries. Second, they were also given concession such as low excise duty for the SSI and bank loan at low rate of interest for the SSI. Third, government purchased large quantity of goods from them. Large amount of goods from them means from SSI. So see, A and B is the correct answer with reference to the small scale industries. Okay, so what is the right? Means why did government promote and protect SSI? First, production of the number of product certain product was produced by SSI. Second, loan was given to them, sanctions to them at low rate of interest. Okay, and low excise duties for them also. Next is, okay, so columns, two columns are there. You have to match the following. Okay, so directly I will be reading the answer. The meaning of quota means quantity of good that can be imported. Amount, okay, quota means amount of goods that is imported. Second, land reforms. Okay, seed that give large proportion of output. Improvement in the field of agriculture to increase the productivity. Why there was land reforms? Okay, to improve in the field of agriculture and to increase the output, land reform was introduced in India. Okay, high yield variety seeds. So high yield variety seeds give large portion of output. Output increases because of high yield variety seeds. Last, subsidies. Subsidies nothing but monetary assistance. Monetary assistance given by the government for production activities. For production activities. Monetary assistance nothing but subsidies. Next, what was the annual growth rate of industrial sector during 1950 to 1990? Means from 1950 to 1990. Okay, what was the growth rate of industries? Growth rate of industries. So it was around 6%. Okay. And planning commission was set up in 1948, 49, 50 or 51. So 50. 50 is the right answer. And who introduced the concept of 5-year plan? Okay. Lord Mountbatten, Indira Gandhi, Lal Bahadur Shastri or Jawaharlal Nehru. So Jawaharlal. The meaning of, okay. So next question, MCQ. Industrial Policy Resolution IPR was adopted in the year 1945, 56, 66, 78. So 1956, IPR 1956. The meaning of self-reliance, produce goods in India which are imported from abroad. The meaning of self-reliance, to produce the goods in India, okay, which are imported from abroad. Okay, land reforms primarily refer to what? Change in the ownership of land holding. Primarily refer to change in the ownership of land holdings. Okay. Okay, this is for the day. Okay, next we will discuss a few more MCQs are left. We will discuss on Monday. Okay, so see you Monday, bete.